Finally, we are at Badagry Slave Market, Iberekete, the largest slave market in West Africa,
International.
where 300 slaves is being sold out on every market day. Yeah, we are here with at Velekete. Velekete. What is the meaning of that?
Velekete is an aquatic deity.
Aquatic deity.
And this deity, it is known for the goddess of winds, ocean, and prosperity.
Is known for the deity, is known for the goddess of water.
Velekete is an aquatic deity.
Okay.
And this deity, it is known for the goddess of winds, ocean, and prosperity.
Did they still practice that?
Yes.
Wow.
Till date.
Till date, okay. Okay, what can you tell us about this?
All right. This sculpture is showing how the markets used to be practiced.
Okay.
You know, the slave market is talking about buying and selling of slaves.
Okay.
So this is how they will stand and they would negotiate for them. So this is the local chief selling the slaves, and we have the European slave merchants over there buying them. So this is how they will stand and negotiate for the slaves. These are the slaves, and you can see how they were being, reduced. They were being stark naked, and you can see some scars on their body. This is how they torture them, for them to be submissive.
Okay, we move to the dungeon to see where slaves are being kept for five days. It was a terrible place. Terrible. Very terrible.
Here is the dungeon where the unsold slaves were kept till another market day. And the market day is every five days. So the leftover will be here till another 5 days.
Wow.
And the dungeon is very deep, more than this. The government service it to this level so that the tourists can have access inside the dungeon. And there's no bamboo that surrounds the dungeon. It's an open dungeon. Rain will fall on them, sun will shine on them. And we're just doing this as an example for the tourists to see. The leftover may be any number. They'll be here till another 5 days. And there's no staircase in the dungeon. They use ladder to bring them in, and they use ladder to take them up.
This is where the slaves are being kept for another 5 days. Rejected one. Of course, this place is well designed now. In those days, it's not like this. Slaves are being kept here, and rain will be falling on them continuously. They don't have staircase to climb. They will only throw them through ladder. And this is the terror and the terrible situation our father went through. And this thing lasted for almost 350 to 400 years. This is where we got our identity mixing. This is where everything was corrupted. This is where we are bastardized. That is why things are not really going as expected. Of course, we have come to this place to establish this thing to the entire Africa, to see that this is why things are not really going as expected. The Badagry happened to be the market square. Of course, this is what they have gone through. And these are the things that have changed our identity completely. And that's why you see a black man behaving otherwise. We worship other people's God. We carry out people's culture. We bear other people's name. Like my name is Isaac. I'm supposed to be bearing my practical indigenous name. We eat other people's food contrary to our own. And these are the places, these are the events that took place that got all of those things missing. We are no longer, we abandon our own thing. There is no way you abandon your originality and function well. Slave trade took place and every other thing followed. Of course, practically religion was introduced to us. Education, Western education was introduced as well. And of course, we couldn't get to the detail, the extreme to date. We are still yanni. The black is still yanni continuously because we don't really know what is going on. Politically, we are not there. Economically, zero. Everything has gone shamble because we got it mixing. We got our identity missing from day one. Of course, this is what we are bringing to us, practically to show everybody in Africa that we are not second feeble. We are not second citizen. We are who God say we are. We have what it takes to withstand anybody. When you go to an entire world, you see blacks. doing well in every ramification of life. You see them in sport, you see them in skills, you see them in talent, you see them in music, all manner of things, education wise. We have our originality, and we are established to the world that they started corrupting us, they bastardize us, they pull us to the background from slave trade. Of course, we are not agitating to get justice from the people who have done it. If not, we can. This will just be a beginning of fight, and we are actually shouting to the entire world, but in particular the federal government, to come to the rescue of Badagry. Badagry have been abandoned. There is no way you go through that situation, such event for 350 to 400 years, that your psychologically will not be affected, and that is what has affected Badagry. We discovered that development is far and far from this place. We are agitating, and we will not stop. We keep crying until this thing gets justice. Thank you, and thank you. And we'll be bringing to you a couple of good things about blacks. That is what you should expect from us. Every good things about blacks will be coming, and our orientation will change.